Welcome students. In India, both government and other stakeholders of society are striving to make mobility more greener and less pollution emitting. As part of it, many schemes like FAME and other schemes where manufacturing is targeted through PLI or specs are being introduced. Today, let's comprehensively analyze how the scenario in India is about electric vehicle manufacturing and other things which are related to it, and what could be the next framework and how we could progress about it. To understand this, let's actually look at the programs that are being run by Government of India in present scenario. First one is about FAME. FAME 1 and 2 was concluded with significant amount of its targets being met. The second one is about incentivizing the consumers or buyers. Now, to incentivize the manufacturing, we have PLI scheme which is applicable to electric vehicles as well. This PLI, as most of you know, still for those who don't know, is given 3 to 5% of subsidy on incremental sales. And most importantly, the third one, which is not as discussed as first two, is specs, which is related to electronic manufacturing units that are set up where significant chunk of 25% subsidy is being given. And these manufacturing units would manufacture sensors and other electronic chips that are necessary to produce these electric vehicles, as a lot of automation and electric component making is involved in it. So let's actually take the practical scenario that is existing and how the incentivization would be in FAME 3, which would be introduced maybe as part of the next budget. Here, suppose an electric vehicle manufacturer like Tesla or some foreign company is planning to set up its manufacturing in India. So in that scenario, the scheme is like $40,000 and above. If the price of the car is $40,000 and above, which usually translates to 34 lakh rupees, the taxation is straight 100% duty, which doubles the cost of it. So if you're importing a complete manufactured car, your price is exactly double, which means a 34 lakh car would be purchased at 66 or 68 lakh. But if you knock this down, the same car, when I say knock down, it means make sure the spare parts are removed and spare parts are imported and it is assembled here. It is as low as 15%. Is it clear? If you take a complete manufactured car, it is 100% straight when it comes to duty, but if you are taking spare parts of it, it's 15%. This is for two reasons. One reason is to ensure at least assembly units are set up. Job creation. Second one is to ensure spare parts are available for after sale service, repairs, etc. So dual purpose is fulfilled. Now, as part of FAME 3, which would be implemented, the suggestion is that it would be extended to not so far the FAME was extended only to buyers who are buying for the private vehicles. As we say, carpooling or vehicle pooling would reduce the emissions. The FAME contrarily is encouraging to buy a private vehicle. If possible, it's an electric vehicle. So here, FAME would be extended to passenger vehicles. That means commercial vehicles which would take passenger mobility. It's a way of introducing the car pooling or vehicle pooling. So this is one scheme. Of course, the FAME had provisions to incentivize public transport as well, but it was huge buses, not a passenger car or something else. The second thing, if a foreign company is thinking of selling straight away a complete unit, which would just import their car, suppose the same Tesla, if you consider, as we discussed earlier, if it takes its car manufactured in some Denmark or some European country, if it takes the vehicle straight into India, uses it to sell here, then it need to put its cost below $35,000. Then you will find a new structure of incentive where your duties straight away brought back to 15%, but there's a catch. The condition is that in 3 years, you need to, the same unit need to produce something in India where it is considered in terms of value added. Value addition should be 25% by next 3 years. So that this 25% value addition includes lot of employment and tax collection by government. So there may be a thought, if they accept the terms today and after 3 years, if they fail to do this, will this reduction in tax be again collected in terms of penalty? So here the provision is that the same company need to provide a bank balance. And this bank balance will be fortified if they don't achieve this target. I hope you understood this complex structure of taxation which is helping domestic manufacturing in India and the localization of units. If it's clear, then wait for the next video where not just about the adoption of electric vehicles, even the technology involved in it, regenerative braking would be part of the next video where you'll get much more insights about how with regenerative braking the emissions would be reduced and it will be more climate friendly. Till then, thank you, and I'll meet you in the next video with regenerative braking.